Welcome back to NZ Old Coin News. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most interesting and valuable coins you might not have heard of, the Zlotych 1994 from Poland. A coin that, in 2023, was valued at an incredible $16,300. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we explore why this humble coin has such a jaw-dropping value, its history, rarity, and everything in between. Let's start with the basics. This is the Zlotych 1994, minted in Poland. The Zlotych is the currency of Poland, and while this specific coin might not look very special to the untrained eye, it holds a fascinating history and story behind it. It's a simple coin, weighing 2.5 grams and measuring 20 millimeters in diameter. At first glance, it might seem like any other coin you'd find in your change. However, its significance goes far beyond its physical appearance. On the front, you'll find the iconic Polish eagle, a symbol of the nation's rich heritage. On the reverse, a simple but elegant design with the denomination, 1 zloty ch. To truly appreciate this coin's value, we have to look at Poland in the 1990s. In 1994, Poland was still adjusting to a new era. The country had just emerged from decades of communist rule and was transitioning into a market economy. It was a time of great change and economic development. In the early 90s, Poland was still a relatively young democracy, and its currency was being overhauled. The 1994 series was part of the first new Zlotych coins issued post-communism. This was a significant milestone in Poland's monetary history, marking a shift towards a more modern and internationally recognized economy. Why is the Zlotych 1994 worth so much? The value of any coin is determined by several factors, and in this case, rarity and demand play crucial roles. In 1994, the Polish mint issued a relatively small number of these coins compared to other years. While most coins from this period were widely circulated, the Zlotych 1994 has an extremely low mintage compared to other modern Polish coins, making it a rarity among collectors. Not only is it rare, but there are very few coins in near mint condition. Coins like this are incredibly sought after by collectors, especially those focusing on Polish numismatics or rare world coins. In 2023, one of these coins was sold at auction for an astounding $16,300. That's no small sum for a coin that was once part of everyday change. Coin collectors always talk about grading, and for good reason. The condition of the coin is one of the most important factors when determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. For the Zlotych 1994, those in pristine condition, graded at MS 68 or higher, can fetch top dollar. The difference between a well-worn coin and one in perfect mint state can be the difference between a few dollars and thousands. If you find one of these coins in uncirculated condition, you've got yourself a collector's dream. Take a look at the fine details, the clean lines, the sharp features on the eagle, the crisp text. All of these elements make the coin much more desirable to collectors. So if you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, keep it in good condition. Now, let's talk about the market for rare coins like the Zlotych 1994. Coins like this don't just appear in your typical coin shops. They're most often found at specialized auctions where collectors are willing to bid big to add them to their collections. In fact, many collectors focus on specific time periods, like the early 90s Polish coins, which can drive up the demand. Auctions can turn these coins into high-ticket items, with the Zlotych 1994 coin seeing bids that far exceed what you'd expect for an average, everyday coin. Alright, now that we know why this coin is so valuable, how do you identify a Zlotych 1994 in your collection? First, look at the year. It should be clearly marked 1994 on the obverse side. Next, check the weight and size. As mentioned before, it weighs 2.5 grams and measures 20 millimeters. Compare it to a ruler and weigh it on a scale to confirm it matches the specifications. Finally, the condition is key. Look for sharpness in the details. The more well-defined the features, the better. One of the most exciting parts of coin collecting is hearing about real-life stories of rare finds. In 2022, a collector in Poland discovered a batch of uncirculated Zlotych 1994 coins tucked away in an old warehouse. These coins sold for over $16,000, sparking interest worldwide. These stories are not just about money, they're about preserving history and the thrill of the hunt. So, the Zlotych 1994 coin isn't just another piece of change. It's a collector's treasure with an incredible backstory. The value can skyrocket if you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition. If you're interested in Polish numismatics or rare world coins, this one should definitely be on your radar. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Zlotych 1994, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you ever come across a rare coin in your collection? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.